to start streaming again, and this time OBS is picking you up. So
Okay.
be warned.
Hi, chat. Can you finally hear us?
Hello.
Can't wait for session 2.
Yeah. Yeah.
They can hear us now.
Even if you don't hear us, just assume that you can read our lips.
Yeah, I mean,
The character's lips.
the character's static lips.
We can be heard now, yes.
Yeah, no, I can see. You can be seen in the thing.
We can. People hear me.
I mean, if they can hear one of you, they should be able to hear all of you. Otherwise, something's going seriously.
Yeah, but it's more important. It's especially important that they hear me because my voice is the most important.
I see. Yeah, you're the main character.
Exactly. You get it.
News to me.
Okay.
Quick show of hands. Who's the main character?
You can't see my hand.
Oh, just me. Just me.
Jerk.
All right.
If I'm the main character, I'm gonna get targeted, so it's certainly not me.
Oh, you know me better than that, Mel. You'll get targeted anyway.
Oh,
Don't think side characters don't get targeted for shit either, man.
We're
No,
all
no,
going to
no,
get
no.
targeted because that's what we are. We're targets.
Target.
Oh, yeah, that's a nicer way to put it.
We're all screwed.
Pepper Jack, thank you very much for.
Session 2, hello.
Golver looks like he's crawled out of a crypt.
what the
Oh,
fuck?
short, I liked it. Man, you already shut up.
Good.
All right. I feel bad now because I have one card to give you guys. And now I have to choose who to give it to. So, as it is partially like tradition in my games, and because we have a card to give out, everybody roll a D100, please. You can roll this with physical dice and just tell me the number if you want.
Yes.
Go back. Just one D100. Alright.
Just one D100, please.
I rolled a
Probably
10.
got 99.
I did? So that wasn't me, that was mine.
I'm the only person apparently who made dice, so like maybe I should get it, you know.
99. Jesus, okay.
Oh, wow.
Insane.
That's probably the best roll I'm gonna get all game. Not just this session, but the entire game.
All right, yep. Call it a day there. All right. Levi?
71 for me.
All right. Very good, very good. We got Poor Man. There you go. 76.
They didn't put Bass's face on the thing.
All right.
Or whatever. It doesn't matter that hard.
I rolled a 5.
Nice. I
What a
win.
time to be alive. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and we actually have 2 cards now, so I'm going to do it in order. People are being kind to you. Good to see. It's good to see. Right, so
that means
let
I
me.
win, right?
You win?
Yeah, because I rolled a 99, so I win.
The one with the highest roll wins, is it?
Highest roll, yeah.
Actually, it's one with the lowest roll, so DM was second.
All right, so Levi,
Yeah, be
if-
checking something.
have you set up your card hand?
I don't think so. Yeah, now I have.
Okay, wonderful. A.
I
Which,
have not.
all right, that's fine.
Nor do I know how to, sadly.
In the bottom right corner, there is a small empty gray
Yeah.
spot with a little gear. Click on that and
Yeah.
choose your character.
I only have the options of no hand or Golvar.
Recheck. I may have. There's a very good chance that I had given you the wrong one,
Okay. I will reload. Give me a moment.
and that should now be rectified.
Okay.
Let's- All right. Give me cards. I give you water. Thank you. Jack, would you like Dust and Blood cards or would you like Iskloft cards for this game? It's a very good point. I need to put a reward on there for this. But your choice. I'll send you a pack of either. So that is a point. We have cards for this game. They are available. Use !mark cards in the chat if you want to have a look at them. Have a look at the collection. There is a way to switch collections. So if you are on the Dust and Blood card, there's an Iskloft set as well now. So, all right, let me, Mel. Hey, bud. How you doing? Are you with us?
Good. Yeah. Hey.
Do you wanna do me a little flavor?
What's up?
Do you want to send Jack Stalker 2 a pack of Iskloft cards?
We have to.
Do you still have access to do that?
Yeah, of course I do.
Thank you, man.
So now I have no options for hands.
How many?
You have no
Yeah,
hands.
because I took Golva.
But you should still have. Oh my god, what am I doing, guys? Should we just call this a quiz and start next?
Just one pack. You just buy one pack.
What do you mean select a hand?
Yeah, it's just through the bought it with pack of 3 cards.
There you go.
Yeah, you should. Oh, is this? Hang on, I know why. Let me
I don't have an icon. on my screen.
let me try something. This might be why. Also, I've probably spelled your name wrong, so I apologize for that. But... Shadow.
So that's how you. Oh, that's how you do it. All right. Well, I found my hand stack thingy, or my hand thingy.
Everybody, have a look on there. See if you can find it. If you cannot, then let me know.
I have it now. I have it now.
Okay. All right. So let me do this. Oh my god. Jack's just playing everything.
You just
Alright.
play the green one that is only used for scrapping.
Mhm.
Yep.
It's gonna be great.
Yeah, I will say, be aware that, as Mel said, those green ones, as it says on the card, they just are for crafting purposes. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
like system.
All right. This is going to be the problem as well. Trying to ward them is it's going to be a pain. So I need to set you guys up as well. God damn.
If we now draw that green card, can we use it to just create dust in our hand?
So
Game,
number
that's
one,
character.
you were closest to my role. So there's your first card.
Okay.
You should be able to click that. Do you see it in your? Do you see it there now? Just to make sure we.
I can click. I can like hover over it, but I can't see the card.
Nice. Okay. What about now? If you hover over it and click it.
Okay, if I click it. Okay. Okay, now I can see it.
There we go. All right. That's the first one. We have one more that has been Prepper Jack's already destroying so many cards. we have 2 more cards that have been handed out. Let me give these to you. And then I'll give you a quick understanding of how to play these if you wish. Just so we can get into it.
Fucking hell. Fucking hell.
What's wrong?
Look at the card. Ty.
Can't be that bad to get that reaction like that.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, you're right. Let me
Yeah.
take that.
Yeah.
Is it the green one?
No.
No, it's a DM
Yes.
card.
Oh.
I'm just sorry.
Yes.
I apologize. I'll tell you why I did that, because when we do the Dust and Blood, there are no DM cards.
Mhm.
So
No.
I am so used
Yeah.
to just get a card, give it to players. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hang on, let me check now then before I.
Yeah. Also, I'm just going to say it, guys. That card sucks. Like that
That's
card.
mean.
Oh no!
Dude.
I'm sure it's a good card.
It's a good card for him. Good card for Ty.
Oh man, I feel so bad. Sort of.
Sorry.
An extra opportunity for us to shine and crush his DMD dreams.
He's in there. Yeah, damn. Yeah, that's pretty bad, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. You really don't want that one being played. Okay, here we go. This is a player card. You can have this one.
Okay.
There we go.
All right.
You should, yeah, it's true. You should have kept hold of that card and just not told me if it's that bad. You know what I mean? Just like, hey, you don't use this card the whole campaign. It's like, yeah, I've just been holding on to that, so you can't use it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a really good ability.
mean-
You never know.
Well, here's my thing. I thought you were going to take it because I drew it for myself. Because that's how I thought it worked. I was like, oh, great. Fuck.
So what you'll find is as the cards get dished out, I will basically award them to begin with randomly, unless somebody specifically says I want to give this to X player, which is only available sort of to begin with. But I basically, I've got a starting point now, and I'll work from there and just go through all the players in order in awarding them. At some point, we will likely get to a place where you all have a full set. Which you will have as many cards as you can hold, at which point they'll go into a deck, and every time you use one, you'll then just instantly get given a new one, effectively.
Yeah.
Wait, do I not get a card? I almost got a 100. Shouldn't I get a card for my good luck of rolls?
I have one more to give out, but I now have to check that it's not a DM card. No, it's not. Here we go. So
Yeah.
you are next on the list anyway. I think this is you.
I'm Baz or Paw Man if that appears.
All right. So to show you guys what's happening here, a little bit more. So, for instance, this is one of the cards that has just been played. Ta-da! See it?
A Fear of the Gods, okay.
And so this is one that you can play. It tells you how you can play it. Play this as an action. Yeah. And that's bada bing, bada boom. How you do it. I'll try and keep up on this and hand you out cards as we go. So occasionally you might just be randomly given a card. So keep an eye on your hand. Keep in mind they are there. So if you want to use them as we go, you can do so. Oh my god.
And they're one and done things, right?
Pardon?
The cards are one and dones. You use them and you can't use them again. Or
Once you use them, I will take them away from you. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so they're one and dones. Cool.
Yeah, absolutely. But that's why you have a deck, because the hope is obviously that you will have a bunch more.
It's time to duel.
It is time that we have the next person being given a card, which no, I lied. That's my card. Go away. So sorry. All right, let's get started. I apologize. If you have any questions about this at any point, please ask. But let's go. I also was going to have face paint for today, and I completely forgot. So didn't have time. So I don't. You just have to deal with me looking as I am, just like Ty. All right. We're gonna move you over. It is exceedingly bright in here. This is what I was talking about with the lighting being completely wrong.
Yeah.
Also, Golva, I'm going to, if you don't mind, delete your dark vision for a second. No, I'm not.
No, my dark vision.
Your vision on the map is just way like more bright than everybody else's because of your vision, I think.
All right.
Anyway,
Is that an issue?
feel free to move around. Don't go outside for the time being. What you will find is just a massive huddle of NPCs who I'm about to move around and tell you where they are.
Yeah. He's just going to be on his throne.
I don't know. You can shift. You can use. Hang on, let me double check it. You can use shift on your keyboard. If you hold it down whilst you move, you can move between the squares if you want to.
Hold
Move
down
around a
shift.
little more effectively.
It's not shit.
Okay.
All right.
Nice.
Well, shift isn't doing anything. I'm just grabbing stuff and whatever.
What's wrong?
Nothing, I guess. Actually, nothing is wrong. It's fine.
All right. Let's get started. The scent of roasting meat fills the crisp autumn air at the moment. Thick with spice, wood smoke, and mead. The great hall here at Yarnhold is alive. I'm about to start bringing some people in. As we press into the deeper, darker months of autumn, getting ready for the long dark that is to come, tonight is one of the final nights of laughter, song, clatter of feasting, filling the space. Outside, the cold wind howls against the walls, and a whisper of the long winter is coming. But inside the heat of bodies, the crackling of the hearth drives back the season's creeping fingers, and tonight it is the Feast of the Elk, the last great celebration before winter sets in, the last moment to boost morale for everybody in the steading. It is tradition, it is an ancient rite. Throughout the day there has been preparation for this moment. Hunters have been out securing plentiful meat. And whilst it may seem a little wasteful, it is a celebration of not just yourselves, but of the gods. And it is seen to bring good fortune and good favor to feast in this way. As well as for those of you that may be a little bit more practically minded, it is just a moment of morale boosting before you enter a very dreary few months of cold and harsh living. The hunt today was good. The gods have been honored. And now the people gather to drink, to boast, to forge bonds that will carry them through the cold and the dark. You see the antlers are already stretched high, hoisted up towards the ceiling like branches of the old god's trees. You see its flesh roasting over the fire, its blood given to the soil, an offering for safe passage through the harsh months. I'm going to bring people in a moment, but at the high table, or up on his throne, the Carl sits. Amber liquid from a drinking horn, catching the light of the flickering flames. And I'm going to start off with you, A. Seems like a very fitting thing to do. As more and more people start to make their way in. What are you doing? What are you saying as the feast commences? And also, for everybody here, give us a little description. Tell us who you are. Tell us what's that.
What A is a middle-aged man with a nice, luxurious beard and dressed in fine clothes that come from his time back in the city that he has adapted to fit with the new him. He is a strong man but not in physical strength, but in mental strength. But somehow his muscles, through his mental strength, allow him to be strong physically as well. As many people who see him can see the calluses of spears, axes, and sword training on his hand. He's at his high table drinking the ale and just is being an example to everyone of what we should be doing tonight, of celebrating the gods, celebrating each other, and just having a good time tonight, for the next nights are going to be long and hard.
Beautiful. Thank you. As the celebration is starting to get underway and more people are making their way in, Golvar, I see you down to the side of the room there. What are you doing?
What Golva is doing? Well, Golva, hailing from a much poorer place, probably arrived here sort of early, as if to secure food, even though that's not necessary. You know, I'm sure we brought like fucking enough for everyone. But he's currently looked for sort of a good place in the hall, probably more of habit again than necessity, where he has some cover and is also the closest to this fire in particular, while not being like really anywhere with the main group of people. He knows he's also very close to a potential exit from this building if he needs to make one. So he has been sort of leaned against, or just kind of sitting against next to this pillar, warming himself on this like, what's this, like a small fireplace thing, like there's a word for this, but I can't remember right now.
Hearth.
I don't know. This fire thing in the
Brazier.
corner over here. Brazier. There we go. Yeah. Brazier. Exactly, that thing. And yeah, Golvar also looks like he always does. He doesn't have like many changes of clothes or anything. Can't really afford it. Though he doesn't look strange, but you know, for the festivities, and like, you know, he does have some clothes that are not too shabby. He wears this usual sort of tunic and sort of winter clothing and bearskin cloak that he has, and yeah, he's been just kind of like warming himself up and just waiting for the festivities to start. He probably is already chewing some food. You know, you probably grabbed something from a nearby table or something where it was prepared on. Maybe he's like half grilling it in the brazier as well.
All right. Beautiful. Thank you. All right.
Is this I don't know, like or what's the rules on festivities and stuff? Is it fine to be armed? Is that like a particular thing?
Sure, everyone's armed all the time in Viking days.
Yeah, but like it's a specific, like a, you know, a festivity. So I thought like maybe there's like a rule to not be particularly armed, not come with weapons.
I mean, that's very much up to the rules of the steading here. So in that, it is up to you or more specifically up to A.
He wouldn't want weapons on people, but just in case if something bad happens, they would be in a side room where people could access them quickly if things do go sideways, such as a raid or something. But no,
He's
people
unarmed.
wouldn't.
Good to know.
Yeah. The only brawls will happen tonight. No stabbings. Hopefully.
Well, I guess you're gonna have to confiscate these guns. Can't see it right now, but I'm flexing. Okay, continue. Sorry, it's dumb.
Well, I
stupid.
mean, that seems like a nice way to segment into you, Bess, right?
Yeah.
So please tell us a bit about your character, and more specifically, what they would be doing in this moment.
Well, Baz is just sitting and eating with his family, his wife, and are kids here? Are kids allowed to be here? Because there's like alcohol and
absolutely.
stuff.
So
yeah.
I haven't put any.
Okay.
I haven't got any tokens or anything for the kids. They're assumed to be here. We can mention them in the scenes, whatever. But I'm just kind of
They're small.
ignoring. Yeah, too small for tokens. I'm just kind of ignoring them when it comes to tokens. But yeah, they exist, and they are probably here somewhere, probably running around. But yeah, or something. I don't know.
Yeah, so Baz is definitely just eating and drinking with his family, checking on his kids a little. Yeah, just looking at his kids and his wife, and just everywhere around, just like sighing a little contently, and thinking that his life is going pretty well. Baz, how he looks, he's definitely dressed the most modestly, probably out of everyone here. Just like a regular old shirt, pants, all that stuff, little vest. He is a very big and burly man. Like, he's very strong. He's got a lot of cuts and marks, and of course some burn marks, because, blacksmithing requires fire and stuff. But he well, he does look like he could probably kill you. He has kind of a friendly demeanor. Just sitting down. He does look like a big old happy father. And he is, so I guess that makes sense. And yeah.
Beautiful. Stunning. Thank you very much. All right. With that, who have we had? All right. We've got somebody up at the front here. Vetterstein? Is that how we say your name?
Vetterstein, yes.
Give us a description of your character and what you would be doing in these festivities.
Vetterstein is the advisor, provisional advisor. He's quite young, compared to everyone in the hall, I guess, in the mess hall. We don't call it mess hall, right? In the Great Hall. He's quite young, he's 20-ish. He's facing the crowd, I guess, but his peripheral vision is like still with the car beside him or behind him. He has a very stern look despite the festivities going on. He's very serious guy, and he's looking at everyone's face at the hall, looking, oh, this is that person, this is that person, I see. I'm not sure who is that guy, something like that. He's looking through everyone's face. I think he's holding a, how do you call it? No, we don't call it beer. A glass. No, we don't call it glass. What do you call it?
Like a mug or a drinking horn is probably your best options.
Yeah. But it doesn't actually contain mead, I guess. It's more like a honey concoction. Yeah, something very expensive. Because he doesn't believe in being drunk. He only do being drunk or not of sober during Besegang only. Yeah. So he thinks that being drunk outside of any ritual is not that useful, I guess. But he still joins in festivities. I think that's all from him. From me, I mean.
All right. Beautiful. And I think that leaves just one more person.
Yeah. So, Nikki is the apprentice of the smith, and she's a very hearty person. She loves to talk to people. She has a warm personality. So, before the festivities start, she just sits with Bas, her mentor. But when the people walk in, she welcomes them. greets them, shares drinks with them, and just enjoys the festivities. She tries to talk to everybody. And she also spends some time with her family, holding a contest with her brother who can eat the most meat. Of course, her brother wins because he's just a lot bigger, but she tried anyway. And she has a lot of fun. Yeah. She walks around all the evening, just meeting all these different people, also playing with the children of Baz that are running around, playing hide and seek with them, and just having a good time and forgetting that we're just getting into winter, because that reality can wait until the morning.
Very much the general consensus around here that winter is coming but can wait for now. That's I like that. All right, beautiful. The whole place is at this point buzzing. There's a few more people that aren't here. You are still have people on watch, of course. So to give you a little bit of a meta understanding of this at the moment, in this room currently are all of your NPCs, bar 5, which are essentially 3 thralls, also not here at the moment, not pictured at the moment, is Amundsen, who is a fighter, a drinker, and a carpenter from Yarnaga, and a boar tender in his spare time.
Oh, all right.
Tender? Oh, the pig.
And the other one that is not here at the moment is Rolf. But other than that, everybody is here. Before we continue, is there anybody that I'm missing that you're like, oh, wait, we're definitely missing somebody?
Is Hagar here? My guy?
Which one?
Hagar. The Jagar is like one of the
Yagar.
protector people.
Oh,
I know how to
Yes.
spell the guy that I named.
Crazy Krenger here?
Yep. I'm trying to remember which one's a which, and I will... Crazy Kringer. Is this one?
There he is.
So Hagar is
Kringer.
here.
Yes. I will update the names as we go for you.
Okay. Oh, he's sitting with the old guys, yeah.
This is the old people table over here.
The table of elders. Be respectful, Mel.
Sure.
The table of old fart.
Wow, guys. Wow.
Who's this here
Yes, the
again?
respect is out of the window.
Apologies, give me 2 seconds. Which one?
This guy with the old people.
That's Vebion. Vebion.
Is he also
I
old?
see.
Or is he just hanging out with old guys?
He's God damn it. He's
he's being
a
like-
little older, but he's certainly not old. No, I wouldn't say that.
I think no people sitting with him.
He's actually the leader of your warriors in the steading. So he's sort of in charge of the defenses. And with
Nice.
training people. Is there before we continue? Is there any other NPCs you want me to find for you?
Oh, at
doubt
some
it.
point, every token he has a name because this is gonna get difficult.
Every token is going to get a name. Let me start naming them properly for you. And whilst that is happening, I feel like as Carl, this is an appropriate time to say a few words to the people.
So once we get into a settled, still lively energy, but people aren't chatting and stuff, A will stand and kind of clap his hands very loudly just to get everyone's attention. We have had a successful feast tonight, thanks to our brave hunters and their skill in getting the quarry. I propose a toast to our hunters of the steading, and he raises his horn showing of his support of them, and they're thankful for their efforts in feeding us. I would like to thank our warriors during our raiding season for protecting us with their lives and succeeding in that endeavor. Though we lost some, they are in Valhalla, up there with the Inhayar of Odin. I also want to thank our mothers and our women of the steading for their hard work in making sure we don't burn the place fucking down.
All right, beautiful.
Yeah.
That's fantastic at that.
Yeah, that one was meant for people to laugh. But the final thing here. Enjoy tonight, for we deserve it all. All of us deserve this night, for we praise ourselves and the gods. Get drunk, and please don't complain to me about being hungover. And he just chugs down his whole horn of ale.
Do that.
Nikki is roaring in support of the speech and just glucks her mug in one chug in her throat.
There is cheers from around the hall as multiple people do the same, banging down cups of mead and downing them gleefully before going for refills. Everybody is fully aware that this is going to be the last time of festivity. For any of you that are downing, you cannot play Dust and Blood cards. No. For any of you that are downing your alcohol, please go ahead and make me your first con save. So to let you know, this starts out very easy. In that this will actually, we could have used grit, so I'm so sorry. I'm getting used to the system as well. So, but either way, con save is still fine. So this starts out very easy. So the first save is a DC 5. So if you fail here, yeesh. But as I will, progressively ask you throughout the evening for more con saves, and they will go up by 5 each time. So just keep that in mind if you're going to keep drinking.
Are we gonna? Do we have to roll, but just after drinking one?
Well, so I'm doing the first one now. I'm assuming like you've downed a drink, but I'm assuming there's been a few other sort of drinks up to this point already. You won't be doing after every drink, no.
So we're doing con saves, not grit.
We'll do con saves for this one. Yeah, I'll probably move on to grit next. I just forgot before I asked for it. So
good.
Like I said, I'm still getting used to this system.
But Petrstein doesn't drink alcohol though during the.
So he doesn't roll if he's not drinking.
Yes.
Yeah, that's fine. If you're not drinking, I don't need to roll. It's not a problem.
You said not be fun.
Yeah, he's not a very fun guy.
Perfect.
I've got one NPC and I'm looking at them. I have no idea who they are. They're not in my notes. All right. If you have a look around now, there's one called Elsa, which I still hate. Thanks.
I hate that too.
I love it because I made her.
How one day she just leaves the village and then never comes back for some reason.
What? Why?
Just gets dies in the cold.
I'll let it go.
No, I won't.
Oh, see, wait, you want her to travel into the unknown? Yes!
Maybe go make some snowman.
Oh, God.
Yes, people still want to snowman.
All right.
I think the one I found out who you're missing, it's Birch Eve. Birch Eve. is the one
Bertie's
that's
already
on the-
here.
Oh, okay.
Bertie's
I
already
apologize.
named.
Oh, really? Oh, sorry. I apologize.
There's a common
I'm
idea.
looking
So.
over all of them, see who's being named or not.
All right.
The name one are the strong ones. The ones still have commoners are not really strong.
I found that. I found their name. I was on it. I found their name. It's so good. So good.
It's got one all the way in the back.
I think everybody's named now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, my browser restarted with us.
It looks like it.
Boom. Winning. All right. Okay. You can see that if... Oh, no. There's one. You guys, let me not name one. All right. So, carry on. The floor is yours for the moment. I'm going to interrupt you in a second, but just for a moment. If there's anybody you want to interact with, talk to, anything you want to do before the raid starts, please do so.
Well, we're fucked.
Well,
I already planned my escape route, guys. It's going to be okay. I will survive.
Baz is probably just talking to his wife.
Famous last
Nikki
words.
goes over to the table of Ulf the Bloodied and Astrid the Huntress, and she asks them to tell one of their great hunter stories by the roaring fire to lift up the spirit and give everyone that indomitable feeling of just being able to crush any monster in the way.
Levi, I said we have the floor, not give it immediately back to Ty.
But she is there and roars in aspiration as the tale proceeds.
So, A motions for Verstein to approach him.
Sorry, can you repeat that?
I guess.
A motions for Verstein to come towards him.
Oh. What is this, my god? What is it, my lord?
He hands you a empty horn and just, I need you to pretend to drink this. Everyone needs to feel like you're part of the setting. And he smiles very politely at you as he continues to slowly drink his new refill.
He looked to the crowd and he looked at the girl and said, "Sure." And he pretend drink, I guess. He pretend drink.
Yep.
And because it's an empty horn, I guess. And he like make it so that it looks like he drank all of it and place the horn upside down and shake it a few times just to show everyone that it's empty already. And he said, I've drunk.
Oh my god.
Hey,
Nice.
hey stands up and slaps him on the back and is like, "Oh, that's a good drink, Verstein. That's a good drink."
The people
Baz
closest
here
just look
is just like,
confused.
look who's finally having fun.
And Nikki
You know how that
on the side of her eye and she just roars, "Good on you!" And everyone just around the table just roars the sport.
And A just whispers, "Just go talk to the others first time. I'm going to be go talk to the others. We're meant to be celebrating tonight."
Speaking of talking, Ez is gonna walk up to A, or go to A. Like, hello. Well, I guess he doesn't really feel comfortable calling you brother, so he's just
Yeah.
like, hello, A.
Baz, what brings you up to my table?
I just wanted to congratulate you on keeping everyone all not trying to kill each other.
Oh, thank you,
You
Baz.
Whatever your job is around here. He gives a little joke and a little smack on the back. Just make sure that you enjoy yourself too, you know.
I am. Don't worry.
Hippity.
I am.
Well, if you ever want to get off your little throne, you could always join me and Hulda, and we could have a drinking contest.
He starts hiccuping. I think I'm already getting a little tipsy. I'm just going to try not to fall over right now.
City boy. Forgot how much of a lightweight you are.
Yeah.
My
At
lord,
this
you
point-
must not sleep here, my lord. Carry on, carry on.
At this point, hearing the talk of a drinking contest, Kiel will move himself from his seat, jumping up. You can see clearly already having drunk, probably more than most people here, and take a few steps towards the sort of raised area where your quote-unquote throne is. Carl, that can't drink. Come on. You must be able to fit a few more in there.
I mean, A just like he stands up while still like doing the drunken guy thing, but his eyes are very clear. Is Kiel the Red challenging his Carl to a drinking contest?
It would be wrong not to.
Yeah.
Let's drink.
Who wishes to join in this fine in this grand contest of might?
That's what I'm talking about.
Joins up and roars, "Have me!"
I don't know what you said, but you cut out a little bit.
Yeah, every time you yell, like it sort of gets the first half, and the last half just gets cut off because you get too loud.
It's very
A little loud.
Have me
This
in!
script
I'll
is
join! I'll join! I'll join! And just
we go.
starts bumping her feet on the ground in a rhythm. Join! Join! Join!
Hell
Beer!
yeah, Nikki.
I will join your competition.
Oh god. Now it gets dangerous.
Yeah.
Oh no. I think we're
I mean-
all gonna die.
If you lose to Olga, you're never gonna live that one down.
A waits for anyone else to join, and then
It doesn't seem anybody else is stepping up
Yeah.
now. There's a few people sort of taunting each other in the back, like pushing each other to go, sign up effectively, but nobody
Yeah.
that is at the moment.
and then he's like, "Bring the barrel," and he looks. Assuming everyone has a horn, he's like, "Last one standing wins."
May the grittiest of them all win this contest! Let us begin!
I will.
It's not long before the barrel is dragged up to the front, and with that, so just to be clear, who is taking part here? Nikki, very clearly. There was a very enthusiastically taking part.
Baz was the one who was the first one to bring it up, so obviously he's still in it.
I think no. Vetrostein, you're not, are you? Obviously.
No.
No.
Okay. Everybody else that is the five of you here that are taking part, I need a grit test, please.
Alright. I do not regret this at all. I don't even care. How do I roll for grit?
Just
This
click
thing.
the. Okay, A's blacked out drunk.
I thought I pressed grit. Yeah. Yes, I got 22.
You're
let's go.
That is one failure, A. So that is you're not instantly drunk, but you can, even the moment you start chugging, you realize you really haven't eaten that much today with the festivities and the prep that you've had to do to actually get ready for this evening. You're doing this on an empty stomach, which is not gonna go well for you probably. Let's get some rolls. I don't know which name this is gonna pop up from.
Iron
All right, it comes up with a great name. All right.
Kale.
Come on, Mama
Kyle.
Olga.
It's Kale. You know, like South Park? Whatever.
All right.
Literally everyone succeeds except for A.
Yep.
All right, so that is a bunch of successes. As this happens, A, roll me a D100.
Oh,
74.
Okay, good to know. Yeesh. Basically, you are out of the competition by whatever means that means to you once you reach 150 cumulative.
Ah! Great! Awesome!
Halfway there.
Congratulations on your high roll.
Yeah, so you do not want a high roll here. Yeah. All right. As we continue, Mama Olga looks. This is weaker than I thought it would be. Fine. Don't make alcohol like you used to, but why not?
God. This will
What are we drinking to for
okay,
this round? Baz? What are we drinking to on this round?
We drinking too?
You have to drink to something.
That doesn't really have anything. We just really wanted to drink. I
Your
guess.
children! Your wife! My sister! You bastard!
Who is moved to the end table and is listening in at this point.
I guess my
Still away.
family. Although I'm not sure they would appreciate it.
Mama Olga looks a little concerned at the hesitation, but nods to family. And then scoops
Baz doesn't drink with people a lot, okay?
scoops
He
another
always
horn,
drank to drink.
and Mama Olga is the first to start downing another horn full of mead. And go ahead, let's everybody give me a grit test, please.
Oh, come on. Oh,
My God.
Hey, come on, give me another good roll.
Oh,
Ooh.
Oh, let's go! I got a nat 20.
Ooh.
I am so good at drinking.
and A sucks at drinking.
No.
All right, we got. Oh, Nikki's there as well. Let's get Mama Olga first. Easy.
Also, Ty, you could have warned me that you had to drink to something in Viking times. I just thought you drank to drink.
I
That's why I
mean,
was
sometimes you do,
confused.
but festivals and things, you can drink to things still.
They would drink food. They did
Your
drink
easy,
food.
your easy cop out will always be to the gods. To be very clear, if you can be more specific, that's obviously going to go down better.
Well, Baz definitely drank then. The next drink was to family.
Okay.
Okay. So
as-
A's the only one who failed.
A is once again the only
Again.
one that fails.
Alright.
Yeah.
Okay.
Baz
You still got
Baz
some
just
time.
pats A on the back. Baz just pats A on the back like, you doing good?
I'm fine.
A is at 115 now, I believe.
Yes.
All right.
The reason why Gova didn't join that is that he didn't want to drink the card that is standing under the table like immediately. I don't know if that's a great look, you know.
It's a
I
great
mean,
look, actually.
Yeah, I mean, obviously that depends on A, but a Carl is a little bit, is a little bit lower than like a Jarl or a King, So it's
Yeah, no, I get that. It's not just like Gova doesn't believe himself to be much either. So he's almost, to his mind at least, still kind of an outsider here. So like
Yeah,
maybe he shouldn't be having a drinking contest against the Carl here. That's his mind, at least.
Understood. All right. As we continue, Nikki.
Yeah.
What are we drinking to? As several of the people
are-
turn to look at you.
We are drinking to glory for Yarnold! And she glugs down, she downs her drink immediately.
For
There's a-
Arnold!
Nikki. Arnold.
There's an
Try not to
outburst
throw
of
up, eh?
laughter as you do this, and as you chug and chug, Nikki 14.
A is not having it. A is not having. Is that drink poisoned or something? Like what's
Are you
happening?
rolling
guys?
D4s? What's happening?
No, I'm rolling a d20. I'm rolling
but
Two,
2s
3, 2.
and 2.
My luck ran out. I got 13.
The DC here is a 15.
Ah,
Oh,
damn.
there we go.
All
Some
failed.
more. Man, Mama Olga's actually gonna fucking win, isn't she?
Yep.
Probably.
Oh, you're never gonna hear the end of that.
Ooh.
Alright, I gotta roll a 1d100, right?
Oh, yeah.
14. Nikki can hold her drink quite good.
Alright.
Mama Olga has to roll as well still.
Yeah,
Oh.
68.
I'm only at
Nick.
125.
Yeah, you can still go. You can still win it.
I'm
Hey,
not-
still in.
I'm
Just
not supposed to roll
pouring
high on this.
Baz is at 68.
Ooh, I'm not supposed to roll high on this, aren't I?
Nope.
Yeah, you can't. You preferably want to be low on this one. All right,
Yeah.
let's see
Well,
how
one time.
Kel is doing. Come on, Kel.
Fail. Yeah!
That's a success.
Oh!
Damn it, you didn't fail. Oh,
No,
damn it.
Oh!
Roga.
Oh, Mama!
Oh no, Mama Olga! Oh no. Oh shit. Oh no, she's old.
It's not doing much.
You see, Mama Olga, because of
Disadvantage.
Nikki, I'm putting it out there. It's because of Nikki, and the way Nikki so enthusiastically went at it. You see, she is trying not to laugh the entire time. She's like downing the drink, and so it's almost choking on it as well as it's going down. But it seems to be hitting her a little harder at this point.
Guys had already been drinking, so he's like, "Ooh, well, I'm starting to feel it now."
Everybody, as there's a little bit more struggle, is a little bit slower to take up the next round as this is happening. And you see, as Kel is the only person that is still sort of going, you see him almost trying to boost himself up as he just takes another scoop, looks at it for a moment, takes a deep breath. All right, on me then, to making it through the winter and prospering next year. We got big plans for this place. So next year, and
The next
we'll start
year.
it down.
Yep.
Next year, for all of us.
Okay. Oh, that's Nikki.
Oh.
Ah.
Oh no.
Oh! I don't
Then
succeed
Hey.
though.
the DC went up, I think,
The
right?
highest roll you've gotten.
Yeah, I still fail.
I'm not putting up a crazy amount, so it's still a DC 17 for this one.
Yes,
Oh.
I got 19. Let's
Oh,
go.
by 2.
So you
okay.
still just about succeed on this one, yeah.
This is how A can still bring it back, you know?
Mama Olga, what are you doing?
Is it all
Mama
now?
Olga. You're old, you can't be doing this. Why is he succeeding so much? God,
Because
I
he's
hate it.
Kel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Nikki, go ahead and roll me a D100, please.
Nikki.
Oh no,
Oh.
Mama Olga.
Oh,
Oh, her age is catching up with her.
Yeah,
Oh no.
she went downhill
Get her
real
back.
quick. So 36 for you, Nikki.
Yep.
Baz still at 68. Mama Olga at 115 now. But A is still ahead with 125.
Not sure whether it's a good thing or not.
Kel still at 0. Woo! Alright. At this point,
Yeah.
with that roll A, you're just about hanging on. You feel as it's not quite getting any worse for the moment. Mama Olga's struggling, and
Yeah, Baz checks on Mama Olga. He's trying
What's
to
that,
make
sorry?
sure she doesn't like die. I said Baz
She's stronger
checks to
than
make
that.
sure she doesn't like die. Like, are you alright? Well, he
She's
doesn't laugh
stronger
when he
than
says it. That was
Alright.
And Nikki will say, "Oh, it feels like I just had one of your drinks."
She is not replying at this point. She is very much like gripping onto the side of the barrel and just staring into the liquid at this point. She's not the most stable on her feet at any point, let alone at the moment. With this next round, as we go in, the DC is going to go up to 18. It's a DC 18, so it only goes up by 1. However, if you fail by 5 or more now, I need you to roll the D100 twice. As everybody else is a little bit preoccupied, struggling, nobody else seems to be leading the initiative on this one. So I need you to kick off this round for us.
Cheers!
Oh, you're about to throw up.
Cheers to the gods and their blessings upon our steading and the blessings upon our families.
At this point, everybody roars as more people are starting to be drawn in. People are starting to come in to watch the drinking going on.
Yeah.
Largely, you get a sense because they want to see what happens with Mama Olga.
Yeah. Well, knows that he's going to throw up soon. Yep.
How many rounds is this now?
Oh, thank God.
This is round 4, I believe. No, round 4? Yeah.
5 or 6, I would say.
Maybe round 5, yeah.
I think he might just die.
Yeah.
Roll me a D100. Let's see if you can get under 25 on the first one.
He's going to be blackout drunk. Yep, it's not. It's 45.
Roll me another one because you still do not hit that 200 mark. That's all I'm going to say.
Well, hang on.
30.
Wait a minute. I have
170.
Oh, God.
Oh, no.
Oh, okay. Ooh. I did hit 200.
All right, you are good. You are definitely out at this point. Describe how you either bow out or are forcibly out, but you didn't hit 200, so I'm not going to make anything happen here. Just you're out of the competition. How does that happen for us?
Basically, stands up all drunk and waving his whole body, wiggling his whole body around. Tries to go in for a new tankard and just somehow walks upstairs backwards into his throne. Yeah. And he's just there now. Just kind of dazed from all the drinking.
Mama Olga collapses.
Oh no.
Vebjorn, being right behind her and already keeping an eye, helps her, and between him and Holder, they get her over to the seat. But she is completely out of it as she got over the 200 mark come the end.
Oh no, Mama Olga. That's because hey, you lasted longer than I thought.
I beat Mama Olga.
At this point, as 2 are out, Kel, who has yet to fail a save, looks to the 2 of you. Neither of you look so good. You can admit defeat to me now if you wish.
Never, young blood.
A real warrior goes to the end. Let us finish this in a real showdown of warriors.
I see.
Yeah.
To the end.
And Abbas gives Nikki a little approving nod.
All right. This is same rules if it's 5 or more, but the DC is increased to 20.
Oh no.
Okay.
All right. That is by 5.
Oh, come on.
Also by
Everyone failed that one.
Okay.
Come on.
Everybody failed.
Yes, failed.
Everybody failed by 5 or more. So I need a D1. Firstly, let's do it one by one. A D100 from everyone, please. Oh, Nikki.
Roll.
41. Okay, nice. Oh my god, you guys are still within a good range. What's that? 85 for you, Bets?
Come on, roll. You're like a god damn it.
69 from Kel.
Nice.
Yes, his first roll is a 69.
All right, and then a 30. So you're at 115, Baz.
Jesus.
Nikki's still at 82. Damn.
Ooh.
The
Nikki is-
berserker does berserking.
Feeling the alcohol, but controlling it well. Let's find out what Kel's second roll is.
Come on. Oh.
Dang,
Okay.
that was almost out, kind of.
Oh, 99. He's on 104. He's overtaken Nikki quickly.
I know, right?
This is gonna be a real showdown.
All three of you are struggling. I'm gonna roll an intimidation from Kel. Now, the way I do any sort of social check against players is that I will roll this check, but it means whatever you want it to mean effectively. So I ask that you sort of take it into account. So as he begins to boast that he could keep doing this all night, he is going. Actually, do you know what? We'll make it persuasion because I think this is more him trying to persuade you that he's fine, that he can keep going, rather than him trying to intimidate you into anything. All right, just don't worry about it. I'm fine. I could go. Oh no. Nikki, what are we drinking to?
You gonna finish that sentence, buddy?
You gonna finish that drink? Come on.
Of course I am. Nikki.
Nikki just let us not speak by words, but by actions. As he takes another cup from the barrel, can you go on?
All right. We're gonna put DC up just by 1 at this point. DC 21. Do not fail by 10 or more.
Yes, for this one, to alcohol.
Oh, nice one.
Natural.
Oh my god, Nikki just wins.
Oh no!
Nikki
it's
wins.
not by
Lost. I lost so hard.
Oh, it is by 10 or more. All right, Bez. Let's see who goes out first. You or Cal? Roll me a D100,
I'll be
please.
happy if Cal loses first, so come on. Not that high, not that high, not that high, not that high. And it's a 47.
Well, if he also
Oh.
God damn, come on.
that is a shame.
It looks by 10 or more. Is that like multiple D100s now?
Yeah, even more so. Yeah. So 5 or more, which is technically still it. So that's a good point, actually. You were at 115. That puts you at 162. Go ahead and roll me one more D100, please. You're still trying to not go over the 200 mark.
And he's
You've
over
got to be
mark.
kidding me.
Well, the problem is you
Not over
failed.
the
You failed. This is the other thing. You failed by 10 or more. So I also need another D100. And
Oh.
Why?
you have the possibility of hitting
I'm already
the
over the
300
100
mark.
mark.
Yeah.
200 mark.
Well, you're at 219, and I'm seeing if you're going to hit the 300 mark.
Lord.
Oh.
Fine. Just kill my character off
no.
now. Jesus Christ.
It's not. It's only
Stop
250.
rolling high.
Alcohol poisoning.
You were at 287.
Oh, God.
Yeah, so that just throws up.
Oh.
Straight into the barrel.
Just,
Oh no.
Go ahead.
and then
I'll tell you what,
kind of
Baz.
collapses on the stairs.
It's up to you. You
Yeah,
can
it's not
try and
too great
avoid
either.
the barrel, but I need it's going to be a DC.
Hell no.
Okay, cool.
Hell no, he throws up right in the barrel.
No. Oh god.
All right. Kel. Oh no.
Cal's done.
He got an 81.
Yeah, which still only puts him on 193
Ah, come on.
with one
have gone
roll
over.
left.
Oh.
Oh, he throws another roll. Come on. Get a high roll.
Okay, yeah, let's go.
Yeah. Fuck
You see,
Cal.
just on the side, he is almost holding it. He is almost holding it. until you throw up into the barrel, at which point you see just his whole face drains a color as he goes deathly pale and is unable to hold it as he also throws up into the barrel and passes out.
That's a
won.
gross
Best
level.
manages to like mutter out like,
Who's the
"Good job."
real warrior in this town? And I have an applause for the winner! Woo! And
There
she
is
just
no cheering for you, Nikki. I'm so
down.
sorry, but at the sight of Baz and Kel throwing up and passing out, everyone's just kind of grossed out at the moment.
Yeah, into the barrel of all things that still has alcohol in it. That's like the alcohol ruined. It's like, oh, everyone's like, oh no.
There's just a lot of
A-
groaning broken by Nikki's cheering at the moment.
In his drunken state is like, Thralls, put the barrel outside.
You see Turid and Birchieve slowly approaching it, not looking very happy. But will between them carry the barrel.
And make sure they get good food for this service to our community.
And they will head outside. They are going to be outside for a bit, as I don't think they want to come back.
Yeah.
As manages to mutter out like, "Good job, Nikki."
Were you saying something, poor man? Or were you?
Baz manages to mutter out a "Good job, Nikki." It looks like he wants to throw up again. He holds it back.
Will, in his drunken state as being one of the healers of the village, will look at Baz and Kiel to see if they're in danger of dying.
No.
No. We're just drunk.
They're going to feel it in the morning, but there's no like lasting harm done at all. You're fine. We don't have any stress yet. That is a mechanic in the game. Otherwise, I would give you some stress back, Nikki, but you just feel good. At some point. All right.
Actually, sort of on the side where you guys were doing that was rewarding for Golva as well, and he like aced every single check until the very last one. We rolled a net one. And I was like, oh. I was like, oh well, I can't do anything about that one.
Were you actually like drinking alongside in the background, or were you just doing it?
I was considering it, but I feel like that's so fucking sad. I'll probably just don't do it because it's just that sense. I was like, he's not that sad, That would be so sad. I'm not that pathetic. No, you would just you probably have a good laugh when those two guys like throw up and Nikki is the only one still standing at the edge. Shearing herself on. You probably would have had a good laugh. But no, I just did that sort of for fun to see like how well I would have done. And then the dreaded nat 1 at the very last round happened.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, well.
Sorry. All right.
God, the poor barrel of ale. That poor barrel.
Yeah. I mean, you drank like the barrel. I'll be kind. The barrel wasn't completely full when it was brought in. It wasn't like a fresh barrel. They just dragged up one of the ones that was already being drunk from. Yeesh. So it wasn't completely full. You drank a decent amount with the five of you scooping it out and downing it as well. And so you did waste a little bit of the supply, but it wasn't a huge amount. At this point, just to point out, everybody at this point does have a card, so feel free to take a look. If at this point you cannot see the card, there is something wrong. But make sure you keep that in mind. You will potentially get a few, but everybody at the moment has one. So congrats, guys. I have 5, which is...
Yeah. We're fucked. We're just fucked.
I am sorry. I'm actually going to play one of mine already. As we have a weather effect.
Okay.
Okay.
It's funny, I also say spawn a Jotun in the middle of the room, and it's a Jotunet card.
You all hear
Not that, thankfully.
as the doors open and as the barrel is dragged outside. You hear a loud banging as the door is caught by the wind and slams back against the wood of the hall. And you all see that outside the weather is getting worse.
Wow.
Luckily,
Wow.
the hall is still warm. It holds, but the wind is roaring at this point, and you can feel a storm is starting to move.
Wait, hold on. Can people hear me?
We can hear you, man.
Oh, thank God, my mic wasn't working. And I was like, no, is it broken?
Oh, I thought you were just saying "whoa" as in the effect, like "oh, whoa."
Oh, he said hello, hello,
Oh, hello.
hello.
That makes
Sorry, I was trying to make sure my mic was working.
I just didn't want to interrupt the cool description you were doing, you know?
Sorry. Okay. Sorry if I interrupted anything. I wasn't listening because I was trying to fix my fucking mic.
A, you wanted to say something?
Yeah, A motions Hulda to approach him.
Hold it.
Baz.
Mama Olga? Oh no, Hulda.
No, Hulda.
sorry.
Hulda.
Hulda.
Hulda, Olga.
You see she gives a final check to Olga. She sort of pats her arm a little bit before she makes her way up the stairs towards you and comes to stand by your side.
He just whispers,
Hulda?
considering that there's a storm coming all of a sudden, make sure the children are inside and not outside.
She nods. I'll make sure they're all accounted for.
Thank you.
And you see she makes her way down and will speak to Elsa and calls her Holdis as well. And between them, you see them spread out and start essentially gathering up children and doing like a head count, making sure they're all here and talking to them at the sides of the hall, making sure they don't go out, don't go anywhere. That is dealt with for this for time being. Let me just double check your character sheets for 2 seconds. 1, 2. And this
Licky.
as the festivities continue, Nikki.
Yeah, she approaches or stumbles towards the table where Kendrick and Astrid are, and just she asks him, "Did you see my victory? It was enormous! Now I almost rival you guys." And she just sits down and closes her eyes and just enjoys the festivities by closing her eyes and falling asleep.
Falling asleep, perfect.
You see they're about to reply, but you're already asleep by the time that Astrid starts to mumble what are effectively platitudes about "you're already great," but you're already asleep by the time that the words make their way out. Golva, in the corner of the room there, you see Olaf, the Bloodied, making his way towards you.
Well, so look up to him. Some sort of I don't know what kind of meats do we have here?
Predominantly
deer, maybe
there is
venison.
one, yeah, elk.
Elk.
There's the
Is that
main,
it's still venison?
Technically, it's a type of deer, isn't it? It's like a big deer, so I guess it's still venison. Yeah.
Huh. All right.
Yeah. It's in the deer family, so makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, so kind of listen. He can see Golva who has sort of like further grilled and slightly charred like a piece of venison over the open flame here and start chewing on it. So like was looking at the others of the party and then notices him approach. Quickly eating it. It's not just nods and greeting.
Golvar, you piece of horse shit.
What do you want?
The competition.
Competition for what?
He pulls out a knife from his belt and tosses it up into the air and catches it by the blade. Throwing knives.
Over quickly, gobbles up the last from the bone. Throws the bone in the fire. Alright.
I win, you pay me a hack silver. Vice versa.
You're doing this on purpose. You checked my inventory, didn't you? You my how much money I had.
I genuinely didn't. No.
Then that's fucked up. That
You only have one hack silver? Fuck
I have only one hack silver. It's all my money I have.
No, it's just meant to be like a fun. I wasn't gonna be like 10 hack. Hack silver was a lot.
I thought you just specifically came over to rob me of my last hack silver.
No, I mean I specifically chose something that I think you're good at. Right? Is throwing.
No, I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. It's like, but Gobo as he hears the one hack silver, he sort of stops for a moment and he's like considering, is it worth it losing potentially my last silver that I own? It's like,
But
no.
potentially doubling the amount of money he has.
It could be, yeah. It's a big influence. Money. Can double it.
Someone told me.
My Gogo's like, yeah, alright. That's something I can get behind. I have a feeling it's gonna be my lucky day today.
I have a feeling it won't. All right.
Don't jinx it. Where are we throwing it?
Oh, yeah. Wait there. Choose choose somebody as an assistant.
Assistant for what?
Choose someone.
Ace
Fine.
sitting up, drunkenly paying attention to this because this sounds like horseshit.
I saw looking over to AS, one sort of shrugging. I was like, I'm not even sure what's this about either. I look around the crowd. Hey, Krangir, just help me with whatever this is.
Krangir looks up at you. There's an intensity to his stare as you ask him for help. And he stands up as if this is his life's duty at this point. And marches round, puts a hand on your shoulder. I'm with you.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Well, I don't know if that's how far it goes, but
To the end.
yeah.
And you see Ulf goes into the armory. Comes back out with 2 shields and will toss one at you, Golvar.
Yep. Try and catch it.
Verbion. And Verbion, tucking into me, puts it down, stands up and walks over, takes the shield and just shakes his head. And will stand at the opposite side of the hearth, up on the stones, on the stone edge, as Finn moves away and a lot of the other people move back. And you see as Verbion holds the shield above his head.
So that's good. I didn't think this is where this was going, but all right. I'll hand the shield to Kranga. I guess that's sort of going here. Do the same.
And he goes to get up on the other side of the hearth, and Ulf looks one at a time. And Krangir looks at you, Golvar, just confused.
Is this some Southern tradition I'm not aware of?
Southern. You're like the northern point of Asplot.
Yeah, my guy from further north.
From you,
Everything from up there is south.
No, this just seems to be a game that Ulf is making up on the fly, honestly.
Oh, alright, well, not yet Kranga, I guess.
Alright, he climbs back down from the hearth. I'll give you first throw.
Alright.
You hit the shield. That's a point. I think you can manage that.
Hitting the shield. That's it? From this distance?
That's it.
You get more points just hitting it? I feel like you're making this up on the fly, so just like, I want to be aware of the rules, you know?
What would you suggest?
So Verbion is sort of standing on the edge here and holding up a shield, just like what, sort of to face me, kind of?
Yeah.
Well, I would say like how we would at least like make it a moving target. Come on, Verbion, get some movement in the arms. So like, you know, I make sort of like a waving motion.
He looks just annoyed. You didn't think I was going to stay still, did you?
Well, I don't know what this game works at all. So no, I mean, I wasn't aware.
Okay. Everyone gets down. Alright, you ready?
Sure.
Great.
And I sort of like, I know he hasn't, what?
And he throws the shield.
Oh. Golva sort of, almost reflexively, like, he didn't have a knife in his hand earlier, but somehow produces from his cloak a dagger that wasn't there before. He doesn't go to the armory or anything, and then throws at it.
Alright.
I don't leave my weapons now. Are you crazy? Things could happen.
I mean, doing this in front of the Carl will be very.
Okay, you're lucky I didn't drink you under the table, alright? Like, you know, you're unconscious over there. You
think it cares? You think it cares?
Should I just roll then?
Yeah,
go ahead and roll me an attack roll. DC to hit is 25.
Oh.
Wow, Ty really is here to show me off. He's really.
I mean, for the first one, it almost seems fitting as he just like randomly threw it. You know what I mean?
That is true.
Speed to react is crazy. Yeah. I believe you.
All right.
I think you've got this.
You rolled a fucking 19.
Oh yeah, I can just roll this. Through. Yeah.
Hey.
Max damage too. Not almost max damage. No, it's max damage. Max damage. Center target.
Are you attacking the shield?
Yeah. The shield, of course. No, I'm not gonna throw it at anybody.
All right. It thuds into the shield. Not long before Ulf catches the shield from the air and looks at it. Fuck. All right.
Now you bet on raising the stakes. I thought this would be more difficult.
You want to raise the stakes? He looks at you. Roll me a deception.
Deception?
Deception.
I'm not lying.
Well, you said let's raise this. Well, okay, that's fair because my point being that you don't have more to raise.
No, I wasn't thinking about money actually.
That's okay. That's fair. That's on me. He looks at you. What are you thinking then?
Ty, the dagger that Ulf got from the armory, is it like his old, or like I think he had already one, right?
Yeah, it's just his knife, but it's not really like a weapon as such. It's like just a knife that you carry for tasks. Task knife. It is very much more a knife than a dagger. Yeah.
Let me quickly look at the lore sheet. Ulf is. He was. Yeah. He owns weapons, right?
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Well, I would say you have. I sort of say so. You have weapons, right? Like, your most precious dagger that you have. For me, and I will give you my precious dagger that I have.
Exchanging daggers.
So I sort of wander over and actually take back the dagger that I threw. I'm a bit of a collector, you see.
You see as his hand almost instinctively moves to his belt, where you see he is actually carrying a proper dagger as well. But you see it's an old looking thing, rusted. It seems nicely made, or at least once was at one point, but at this point it is just rusted and not very well cared for, clearly. Or at least by appearances.
What do you say?
He looks. He continues to look at the dagger just for a moment. You can tell he is deep in thought. Two competitions.
Oh, right.
If you want the dagger, you want my best dagger. You beat me at this, and you beat me in an arm wrestle.
I saw. Look, it's clear he's talking about the dagger that he has at this belt, right? So looking at it, he said it's like old rusted. I can tell there's a story to this.
It is. Yeah, it's not a valuable dagger, but there's very clearly a story in it. And you know,
well, all my daggers have a story to it, so you
know that Ulf is somebody that does actually keep pretty good condition of his gear. So.
Right. Very well.
Tell your man to throw the shield. And he holds the knife in his hand.
Well, hold on. I'm thinking about it. How can I was like. All right then. Well, crying you.
To the end.
Just to the end. Go. So point just randomly in the air. So they'll throw it there.
There's a moment of just utter confusion on his face as you do, and he panics for a moment before just launching the shield in a random direction. If he rolls, I'm gonna roll just a pure strength.
Hope he throws it not where I was pointing at. That's exactly where I was hoping for.
He just turns and throws it. I am going to tell you now, if he manages to roll a total under 5, he's going to hit somebody.
Okay, that's fine. I didn't throw it. No, that's about 5.
He just throws it up into the air limply. At which point Ulf is going to takes a moment. He's already lined up, so he already has a little bit of an advantage.
He doesn't expect it and rolls a disadvantage because of that, right?
No, he kind of was expecting it from Krengir. You know what I mean? Everybody knows Krengir. Enough.
I thought I would get him with it. That one. Oh! Yeah! Oh, let's go! I knew it!
Oh my god, we got that. I did not in that.
I fucking knew it!
Does he hit someone with that?
Here's the problem, is that it's heading your way.
Oh no.
Baz, I need a deck save, please.
Isn't he passed out on the stairs? Cool. Wasn't that Did he
roll
was very high?
And stuff, so you're at least a little bit conscious, right, Baz?
So you want me to deck save? Yeah.
Deck
he's a little
save,
conscious, trying to
you do have disadvantage because of your inebriated state.
Yeah, also my deck saves what's my deck? How do I make it disadvantage on this? No, I'll just press it.
Hold control as you click it.
Oh, well, that didn't do anything.
My strat worked. My strat.
Well, I got 3 anyway.
You are you're getting stabbed, I'm afraid.
He just stood up again, from his from his drunken stupor.
That's
you get a dagger in your arm.
That's still worth someone else. That's damn it! Watch where you're throwing that.
I
well,
didn't throw it.
A now is pissed because this is meant to be. No one's meant to be stabbed in this occasion. Like it would have been fine if it hit the shield and no one got hurt, or a brawl broke out. That's totally understandable. But now his brother-in-law, who's drunk, got stabbed in front of him.
Only a little bit.
You know, for being stabbed, he takes it very nonchalantly. Must be all the alcohol.
That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah. Also, A is drunk, so
It suspects.
yeah. No, well, A is also in charge, so there has to be some bad decisions. Vebjorn, take Ulf outside.
Sorry.
You put him in timeout.
Hold on. We need to still finish this competition.
I'm just having a look to see if you have anything. All right, because you are still like your Herseer skills still count. Remember, so if you had anything that was like damage reduction, that would still apply. It doesn't look like you do, but that's fine. A, can you repeat that, please?
He said Vebjorn, take Ulf outside for hitting someone with a knife.
Oh.
Baz is just gonna pull the knife out. Like,
come
wait,
on.
It's fine, Nate. It's fine. I'm all right. It's just the knife. I've been stabbed before.
It's just a little knife.
The competition is still going, Carl. It would be dishonorable to forfeit. Wouldn't want that from our warriors, would you?
Yeah, what
Can we finish the throwing competition and then head outside?
That is acceptable.
Thank you. And everyone will pick up the shield. Golvar,
Yeah. All right then.
choose somebody that can throw.
Oh. Well, I feel like this worked very well, but I guess.
Bring the turns to you to the end.
You know what? To the
I just
end.
stick with that.
I think Krenga does well.
All right. And you see Vebjorn will like underhand toss the shield up so that it makes a nice like arc in the air, you know?
Oh yeah, by the way, you need a knife for this. Quickly hand the dagger to Krenga. Also, maybe people should take cover just in case.
Oh. Okay. you give the knife to Krenga. You can see
Well,
the
let's
look of
go.
shock.
I'm sorry. Okay, hold on.
That wasn't
For
the
clarification,
intention.
I mistook the voice from Vebjorn and Ulf. I think I got them confused. I thought
That's fine.
like
I don't do many voices. I apologize. I wish I was better, but you know.
I thought like you told me like the next to throw is, you know.
No.
I mistook that.
You are the only person doing the throwing, just as Old Fizz. You just need an assistant for the shield part. Yeah.
No, I'll keep the Krenga for the shield part. I'll throw my daggers. No, I keep that. I'll stay with that. I trust in Krenga.
You see Vebjorn gets ready and throws it in a nice arc, tries to put a little bit of spin on it, and we'll roll in athletics.
And what's the opening move?
All right.
With that this time?
It's a nice, easy. He puts in a nice arc this time, so it's a easy one to hit.
So I saw you earlier roll sleight of hand. Is that also something I could do? Because that would actually be higher than my attack roll.
Well, I just don't have the weapon on his sheet. Otherwise, I would have rolled the weapon attack. That's the only reason I did that.
Okay, so like if we do have, I guess.
Yeah, because his modifier for sleight of hand is the same as it would be for the weapon, which is why I did that.
I see. Okay, very well.
Yeah.
All right. Swing. Oh. Well, hit just exactly what I need, you
Keep
know?
rolling exactly, just putting it straight there. As Ulf catches it.
Say that I'm lucky, maybe, you know?
He puts the shield down on the table and walks over. Throw it. And readies himself, hurrying it along as he goes.
Make it a good one. You know I can do it. Until the end.
Until the end, and we'll yeet the shield.
Let's go, Cranky! Let's fucking go!
Oh my gosh. I understand the assignment.
Ulf does his best. Fuck.
Oh!
Who does it hit this time? Who does it hit this time?
If it hits me, if it hits me again.
Oh!
No. I think it has to hit A.
Oh,
It has to hit A. That's a nat 1.
oh god damn.
I literally backed myself up.
The thing is, he doesn't throw it like as this happens, Krengir like fucking yeets this thing into the air. And
Until the end.
he's fairly fucking strong, being like a fisherman, you know? It's like good manual work. So he just instantly fucking throws this thing into the air as hard as he can. So at this point, Ulf panics and like throws it up. Do you know what I mean? And so you just see the knife spin as all of you see it heading towards A.
That's all I say.
You still get a dex save. You did also take part and lost the drinking competition, so it is still with disadvantage. Give me a dex save with disadvantage, please.
Oh, he has -1 because of the. Is that? I get.
Shame for shame.
7 is unfortunately not enough. You are going to get stabbed.
Yep.
Do you have any damage reduction?
No.
As it just lands nice and neatly into the back of your hand that is on the chair. Just tsh, tsh. Everybody just goes silent for a moment. There's a moment where it just seems to linger as everybody looks to you, just sat there with a knife stuck into the back of your hand.
Gova immediately took sort of like a pose, like he's about to, like he's ready to dip, you know, he's like ready to fucking run. Even though he didn't throw the knife, but it's just sort of like, you know, ooh, should I?
Yeah. A will look at Vebjorn and be like, is the competition over?
Ulf, maybe we should get to the arm wrestling. Maybe we should get to the arm wrestling. I feel like we should get to the arm wrestling.
Everyone like smacks Ulf. You win this round. Let's arm wrestle down here.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Slightly face palms, like, these kids.
And
great job.
And
I don't know what happened to the shield, but great job. It's never came
they
to
make sure
Stuck
that
in the
Vebjorn.
rafters.
They make sure that Vebjorn gets the look of, once this is done, he's outside.
Putting him in timeout. That's it. After this arm wrestle, you're on timeout, mister.
Yeah.
Sit in the corner and think about what you've done.
I thought I'd sit down. You know, Ulf, maybe we should have the whole throwing thing like in a different direction, not like towards the
Or
car.
outside.
So like, you know,
At the wall.
where not people are. Sort of
Hey, if he
hindsight.
could handle
you know?
his drink, he would have been able to dodge it. I'm just saying.
Hey, so say it also quietly. You know, you are very right. You know, you are the point there.
A understands that, hey, I'm drunk, but it's also like, this is a bullshit game in his head.
Yeah.
He's like, as long as no one got hurt, nothing will have happened.
Bullshit
But-
for drunk people.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you've got to have a few bullshit games, right? Going down.
Yeah. All right then. Let's see who got the better. Who has the better throwing arm?
He puts his just arm on the table ready.
Yeah, same time.
All right. Vebjorn and Krengir's here as well. He sits down next to you.
Until the end.
At this point, Holder, who has now double checked on all the kids, is going to go find her stabbed husband and brother. Really
He just left,
decimating
comes
that
back there
family.
bleeding. On the fucking stage over there.
People are starting to gather round at this point. And actually, I think Nikki Finn, who you... Sorry, no, thank you very much. Finn, who you know, is going to like smack you and get you to come over as well.
Yeah, she definitely wants to see this. So she hurries over and yells, "Oh, Krengir! You helped him, right? I heard some loud noises and good job.
Finn, who is a little like Finn is a little bit of a giant, but is also a little bit nervous. He is the assistant smith, the apprentice. He is learning gradually. So you know him quite well, Nikki.
Yeah.
Finn, I'm just checking.
Thanks, Finn, for waking her up. And she makes a bet with him. Okay, I bet for 1 hex silver that Gulvar is gonna win.
Right. That what I was gonna bet 1 hex silver on Ulf. You sure?
It's a deal.
And he
Let's do
puts a
this.
hex silver on the table between the two of you.
And she passes on, so doink as well.
There's a few other people putting bets down and things as this is happening. And Golva and Ulf, I need a check, please. So I need an athletics check. If either of you roll 10 above, that is 2 points towards winning. 5 above is 1 point, and then if it's closer than that, it's you're making it a little bit, but nothing's really happening at the moment as you were forced it. All right, go ahead and roll me in athletics. I'll roll. Kells, Ulf's, sorry. Yeesh. All right.
Well, it's still 14. Oh.
Okay. You're kind of moving it just a little bit. You're stuck in the middle there, and you can see this at the moment. You're just testing each other out, just testing each other out. All right, second roll.
So is it 2-2? Is it? Or 2 points each? 2-2?
No points.
No,
You have to
it's
read.
zero.
It's contested. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Fuck.
Oh.
That's all. Oh. I think. Oh, it's the same.
Oh my god, really?
You see, he picks up with the other hand. He's struggling, but he picks up a mug, just starts drinking some more, slams it down.
That's just cheating. Come on, man.
Doubles his efforts.
Ooh. Oh, no, this is not time. Oh, the goddamn ale.
That is 1 point towards Ulf.
So,
if you-
did I earlier get also 1 point because I was 2 above it?
No.
No. It's 5 and 10. Is the
What's that? Okay,
5 and
no,
10.
I get it. 5 and 10. I see. Yeah, no. Okay. Damn.
If you're 5 points above, you get 1 point. If you're 10 points above, you get 2 points. It's the first of 3.
It was the ale. The ale was it, It's like, shit.
There's more mugs of ale on the table if you wanna try it.
I mean, if it would actually do something, yeah, but I don't think Goldwood believes in that.
No, it does. It doesn't. All right.
Yeah.
You see him almost starting to war cry at this point. His veins are bulging.
Ah!
Pushing your hand down
To how many points are we playing? Oh.
Oh.
to 3.
Oh, it is.
Ooh.
It is
5.
Oh, it's no. I guess. Yeah. It's 5 then.
Still 5. So that's a point to Gulliver as you.
Yeah,
pull
we're
it back
going
to
back in the middle.
Maybe we should just cancel those points out. I don't know. Anyway,
One.
all right.
Okay, 1-1.
You see him look. His eyes go wide as you start to pull it back. Like he looks around for more.
I'm
ale,
gonna take
he can't see
good
anything.
care of you, Dagger. It's gonna be fine. Just give up.
Fine
Just
words.
give up.
No. He's gonna nat 20 this one.
Oh, I actually got scared. I had my breath for that one.
I've done that against Mel a few times now.
Oh!
No.
As
I
you do
shouldn't have
this, just
positive.
bam!
Oh, you fool. Damn
Damn
That's
it!
what happens when you fuck around and find out. That's why you don't fuck around and you find out.
As you see as he takes into account and sees you talking about his dad, just bam, slams your hand onto the table.
All
Which one
right.
the dagger throwing away?
Point taken.
He pulls out a hack silver, slams it on the table in front of you. You won the daggers. Give me your knife.
Hold on. So it grabs and there's a little bit
With
of
a knife
clinking
with
noise.
a
There's a little more clinking noise. A good one. This one should be fine. This one should be fine. And we said the best one. You know what? Sure. It's a bet. Yeah, he wasn't as lucky as he hoped he would be this time around. He's not like he clearly like grabs something in his big bearskin cloak, and he sort of like he sighs. Very well, and he pulls out, and there's sort of like it barely looks kind of like a dagger. It's more like a shard, which has a little bit of sort of like animal skin sort of around the handle. So he puts it down, and it's like a very sort of shiny piece of metal. Here, that's my most prized dagger. Well, it's barely a dagger, but
This is
it's if you can't tell, that's the shard of a Jotun knife. Barely dodged that one. Splintered on a rock. Hit so hard the rock splintered as well. And didn't splinter me, as you can clearly tell. So
Everybody's paying attention as you're telling this story, and he's just looking at the knife, like impressed, clearly.
it's been my good luck charm ever since. Now it's yours.
That's like a one.
No one's going
He-
to call bluff.
It all
He
become
takes
really cool.
a nod and looks at the knife for a moment. I tell you what, tomorrow we have one more competition. Maybe you win your knife back. We go hunt.
Oh. Right. Fair enough. And now I got all that hack stuff that you prepared for this.
He looks at you like, all that axe over? You have one?
Yeah, that was the joke. I got all this hack stuff to prepare this for the competition.
Finn looks across to you, Nikki, and just like grabs up the two hack silver and pockets it.
She just says, "Wait, what just happened?" Finn.
Double or nothing. Me and you? And he puts his hand on the table.
Oh. I think I think you should stop when you're at your best. I've won the drinking competition. I beat 5 people already. I think 5 victories for one night is enough.
You were one of the
No,
5 in the
we're-
competition, to be clear.
Because she's eating double people.
If you don't think you can beat me, that's fine. And like Finn, by the way, is massive. Like he's probably the strongest. Outside of the PCs, I don't know how strong any of you guys are, but he is a big guy.
Interesting way to take the character. When I made Finn, I thought I was totally thinking you were gonna make him scrawny because that's how I pictured him making him.
I liked the idea. Like I thought to be a blacksmith. It does lend to be quite strong. So I tried to keep the awkward and the fidgets a lot and awkwardness. But I thought making bigger would be amusing.
Yeah, that is actually kind of funny. I like where you took that.
Big Dumbo.
Yep.
And the fact that he's like, scared of stuff outside. I thought it was funny for a big guy. Okay.
Once you're double or nothing, you can really think that you can beat me. Well, I must say, I already beat 5. Oh, yeah, it was 5. It must have been 5, but I can.
4.
Maybe I can. No. I clearly saw 5 at the end, right?
4 people, including you, or
Make
5.
it more men than
Four or five.
more people.
Let's make it one more.
It was
I'll
4,
take
and one of them was
all.
Mother Olga, to be clear. Are you really bragging about beating Mama Olga, Nikki?
Well, she sure is always talking down to us, like we are shit. So, beating her, well, that was a lot better than feeling like shit.
I think it was okay.
Maybe, well, beating you at this, I can miss 2 Hexil, but if I beat you at this, man, I'm gonna rub it into your face, into the eternity. You know that, right? As she tries to intimidate him by scaring him off the challenge.
Roll me an intimidation. He is quite a nervous fellow.
I kind of like the idea of this giant mountain being nervous to fight little girl Nikki.
Oh.
I guess things are barbarian.
Okay. This is a question, I guess, for you, Levi. Do you think you can win this?
No, not really. But it's a nice chance.
Spares you.
Eli's made her brave and thinks that she might just have a slight chance.
This is, of course, someone that you work with a lot, so he knows you fairly well at this point. No, 2 kayak silver, and he'll place the 2 back on the table.
Well, fine. She rumbles something in her clothes and yeah, here, and she just shuffles them on the table.
Oh boy.
And if you win, you buy me a drink tomorrow.
There's a treat tomorrow.
And I get the kayak silver?
Yeah. So she just puts it. Yeah.
Alright. As you start, go ahead and roll me an athletics, please.
You'll do fine.
Wait, I believe? Yeah. She has advantage athletics by her passive talents.
I mean, not for lack of trying, you know.
You have advantage?
Yep. Because of that one feature of the what's it called? The Berserker.
Oh my god, you're a goddamn berserker. How did I forget about this?
Don't you have to be like berserking for that, or is
No,
it just
no,
like
no,
active?
no.
It's a passive trait.
It's a general trait for berserkers.
Yeah, some of them are just passive, like increases to strength and stuff.
Wow, we had that.
Yeah. All right. Damn. All right. You see, he starts off strong, trying to put like everything he's got into this, and as your arm just doesn't budge, you can see the nervousness build, and he's like, "Oh, shit! You're
Might
actually
actually
pretty
be a
strong."
fight.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead and roll me another one.
As fucking
Ooh,
20s.
no, Sneaky's going. That's exactly 5 more. That's 1-0.
God, the advantage.
Why did you do that? It's 10. You're gonna
You can
lose
see
your
as he begins to
silver
sweat,
now.
all of that composure just drips away as you start to move his hand back, and you see the look of disbelief on his face as you do so. All right, roll me another one.
I love how he has
over there.
+7, but advantage is defeating his ass.
13.
He's just lucky Baz isn't there to judge.
Oh, it's not
No,
10.
it's not 10, so that's just 1 point as he brings it back to the middle and just pulls your hand back up. And you can see him like breathing heavily, trying to not because he's exerting himself necessarily, just as he's like trying to reassure himself that he can win still.
Why?
And Nikki goes over and whispers to him, "I did that on purpose."
Just psych him out.
The shade.
Roll me the athletics, Nikki. Let's see if you back it up. No, not 20 yet with that.
On, you got it.
Not 20.
Oh my god, you actually did.
He looks at you, and there is just nothing but panic in his eyes at this point.
Oh.
Oh, he's losing faith. He's
he
losing
lost.
faith.
Oh no!
And
It's
Nikki,
more than
you win.
that.
Describe how you win. Just slam his hand down.
No, he very slowly, just immense control. She just with
Immense
no
control.
stopping, she just slowly brings him to the table. But when his hand touches the table, she says, "That was a worthy match. You can have your 2 hex silver." And she just gives his 2 hex silver back to him and takes her own 2 hex silver back into her pocket.
I feel humble about it.
You
But
see,
now I'm gonna rub this into your face.
You've never
And she
seen-
starts dancing on the table.
you've never seen the biggest guy in the room look so small as he like just hunches his shoulders over, picks up a mug and just sips it, just not looking at anything. In this moment, you win. Well done. Well done.
That is so fucking sad.
Oh,
He's lucky Baz wasn't
I
there
feel
to
really
like.
sorry
That
for
was
hurting
very
things.
sad.
God damn. Oof. That's funny.
I assume Ulf, after the arm wrestling channel, is gonna get escorted out of the building, right? Like almost immediately after.
Yeah, at this point, you know that Ulf and Vebjorn are like they're pretty close. There's a
okay.
reason he called on Vebjorn to be his second, because they are friends, you know. And so he's not really escorted. They know they have to leave, but after that, you know, they both make their way out. But they both grab like a couple of drinks each as they make their way out. So they're clearly going to keep drinking
Actually-
somewhere. But
Actually, Goa will join them as well. He's gonna like, oh, hold on, I got more to tell. And he's gonna like, you know, he wants to continue his story of the knife. You know, he's gonna keep telling him like, if you're gonna carry it from now on, you know, like, you might as well know how exactly I got it from.
come drink. I want to hear this tale.
That's fun.
And they're going to make their way up. They're actually going to go sit. There's one of these is a tower that overlooks the sea,
Yes,
and they're going to go
tower.
sit in the tower down here.
Oh hell yeah!
Out in the rain.
See, there's a ladder. No, the tower does have a cover over it. Yeah. The wind is whipping around fiercely at the top of this tower, and you see as you look out, the seas are churning. They seem to be angry. You don't like sit. There is a couple of chairs up in the tower, but you don't sit in them. Rather, Vebjorn and Golva, you're Golva, Ulf. Ulf gets up there first and sort of sits down in the corner so that he's shielded by the actual like walls of the tower, and takes a sip. Vebjorn is actually a little bit behind you. As he opens the gates that lead out to the docks, and you see two of the other guys there keeping watch effectively.
You know, the other guys. There's more people there.
Yeah, I said there wasn't quite everybody in the hall, but Vebjorn just goes to check on them, make sure they're okay, make sure that nothing's
That's cool.
happened during the watch or whatever else, and then it's only like a minute, if not less, than he climbs up and joins you as well. and huddles down in one of the other corners. And so of this, small square tower, you're sort of in 3 of the corners now.
Yeah. And the fourth corner is the ladder going down.
Yeah. You can hear Aelbert, who is one of he's one of the thralls, one of the ones that's on duty down below. You can just about hear his voice. Hard to make out what he's saying. If you want to try and figure out what he's saying, go ahead and roll me a perception.
Sure.
If you
All
can.
always says is here out.
He's still drunk, right? They're still drunk.
Me?
This is a good point. At this point, if you are drinking, which I think is everybody apart from Vetterstein.
Well, I actually
then-
started drinking again. I only drank a few, so I just started actually going into the drinks.
Okay,
Depending on
cool.
how you do it.
All right, no worries, no worries. We'll save the roll for now. Go ahead and roll me that perception.
That's not bad.
All right, nice. You hear? You can just make out like most of the words that Albert is saying. He seems to be recounting to Rolf a tale of raiding from a very long time ago. From the sounds of it, it's the first time that Albert went raiding as a very young man. And the way he's talking about the waters, you don't know. You know that it's nowhere near here. Can't be anywhere nearby because basically it just sounds too nice, too warm. Clear waters, blue skies. Nothing that you've seen. Not the dark, treacherous waters of Iskloft Finn and Northern Asblood. Rolf, the mute, says nothing. You just hear the occasional groan, and Albert just continues to talk, seemingly, almost, basically just to himself at this point.
Cool.
I'm just not even listening.
All right. Golva, also with that.
That's me.
I know. Also with the perception roll, just before we move on to somebody else, there's a moment as you climb the tower. You don't just climb and sit straight down. Ulf slams himself down, and you get the sense that it's more out of necessity than anything else. So slams himself into the corner of the tower, but you take a moment just to take a quick glance out over the sea, just to get a view of the raging storm that is slowly curling its way in towards you. And as you do, you see something. You see swirling in the clouds, there's a flicker of light. Just off in the distance, a single little strand of lightning across the sky. And inside, as the lightning splits the sky, just in that brief flash, you see what appears to be the teeth and maw of a giant wolf in the sky, in the clouds. Biting down at clouds, but it's gone as quickly as you see it.
I see, alright. But I hope that stays away.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Up to the player to read.
Alright.
Cool. But yeah, basically, Gula would just continue his story.
Alright. Beautiful. You continue to tell stories outside. Nikki Finn seems well and truly defeated at this point. But I'd like to move up to the top of the hall, where we see A, Baz, and Vetterstein. Holder is tending to your wounds, has patched you up a little bit and just bound the cuts so that they do not get dirty. I think we should be calling this a day soon. Don't you? She looks to you, Bez.
Why? Just because I got stabbed in the shoulder? Well, I'm fine.
She'll turn to you, eh? How long do you plan to keep this going?
He kind of looks up and sees, is the energy of the hall, like, rising or is it slowly falling?
Honestly, at this point, I would say neither. Like, there are definitely a few people that have made their way out, but it seems pretty consistent at the moment.
Probably another 30 minutes to an hour. It's the festivities are staying stable, not dying. It's when it's dying that I will ask that it will be suggested that they start going to sleep and stuff. What's the issue?
The issue? You got stabbed. That's the issue.
I know, that's why he's outside. And yes, it hurts.
Oh, God. No, it doesn't.
Oh, relax. It's just how sometimes you get stabbed. That's just how life is.
Yes.
You're
Well,
fine, my friend.
When I'm sober in the morning, I'll probably either regret or hate what decision I made, but I would rather not have people be stabbed on an occasion like this.
Fair enough.
Vetterstein, what are you doing in this moment? You obviously haven't been drinking, but assuming you're still taking everything in. But what are you doing at the moment as you hear this conversation going on?
Vetterstein, he's trying to convince the Carl, A, and another one injured, I guess, Bas, to take the advice of, who's her name? Hilda. To take her advice to rest early. To take early rest for the night.
I understand your worries, you two, but I have to be here until the end. I have to be an example for the festivities.
Oh my lord, your hand.
I know.
Your hand which you wield your sword.
I know. I understand. But look at them. Tell me, Verstein, do they look happy?
Well, they do look happy.
But what
the affairs are not your concern.
Yes, but
Your
no, they
concern
are
should
my
be on your hand.
They are my concern. And so is my hand. If I leave in the middle of things, that will ruin, for lack of a better term, the mood.
Well, it's up to you, I guess. I have no more words. If you wish to stay, you stay, my lord. But for once, I hope that you hear the advice of your subjects.
I always listen, Verstein. It doesn't mean that I always do. In this case, considering that we only do this once a year, while the pain is great, I will stay until the end.
You're such a baby.
What?
It's okay, I'm up there. We all get stabbed. The pain is great. Come on.
It'll be fine.
I'm not the one who's
just
I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
A on the shoulder, little, not like painfully, just like a little tap on the shoulder, like good on you, eh?
Yeah. Yeah.
You have nothing to worry about, Holda.
Where the rope is in the. Sorry.
What was everyone saying?
You guys are still have anything else to add?
No, basically, A will be at his throne, drunk, in pain, just holding on till others start going, and then he will start his suggestions of ending the festivities, basically.
Vetterstein will be looking at him and just shaking his head. Like he gave up advising this girl.
He's also drunk. Consider that. He's also drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I don't drink.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Baz is gonna still do stuff.
Well, Baz is Baz. He's not a car, so...
Yeah.
For you. Screw you! Wow, he's just bad as bad. Jeez.
Well, you still have your wife to deal with, man.
Oh no, I'll be fine. That will be fine. He can probably do this.
By the way, can I call Rolf into the Great Hall?
He's on watch.
Wolf?
And watch.
He's on watch. I mean, can I send my Raven to fetch him?
You can send your Raven out, yeah. You want Rolf?
Yes.
The mute?
The mute, yes, Rolf the mute.
Okay.
Yeah, it takes a few moments, but he knows what it means when the Raven appears as well. And you can hear from the tower where you are. This is the first time you've heard Edelbert actually stop talking as this happens, and you hear the creaking of the gate. And a little wet, but Rolf enters the hall, drying himself a little, sticking close to the hearth as he makes his way in and walks up to you.
I guess I don't know how to make the send signals like that. He signals Rolf to that he's late for his reporting. He didn't send his any messages for the past hour, for the past few hours. And he and Wetterstein asked, "What are you actually? Why are you late in giving in your report?" I'm guessing that Rolf has been like at the gates, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why he's late in giving his report.
You just see as he will communicate back to you, Edelbert would not stop talking.
Sorry.
Edelbert, the thrall, would not stop talking.
Okay.
That he was on watch with.
Yeah. Just reading over this. Give me 2 seconds. What do you need to know?
Did anything happen for the past few hours?
The storm
Side.
closes in. It's getting worse. Other than that, no.
How worse? Worse than yesterday? Worse than the week before? Or worse than any storm that we have ever did?
Worse than recently.
I see.
Worse
Anything
than
else?
2 hours ago.
Oh, it's getting worse. I see.
It
Is there
getting
anything
worse
else that-
quick. The gods are angry.
It's not angry.
I sense wrath approaching.
Something must have happened. Return to your post, Rolf.
He just nods and wheels on the spot and heads back out again.
And Betterstein returned beside A and whispered beside his ear, "My lord, for all we know, the storm has been getting worse for the past few hours. I'm suggesting that everyone should leave the dining hall and retreat and return to their home.
As you're saying this, A and Birdstein and Nikki, you would see this too.
Oh, okay.
You see that as Rolf exits this is just something that you're aware of what's about to happen. You see as Rolf exits, somebody else very, very slowly slinks their way in behind him as the door is closing. You see Ewald. Ewald is one of the thralls of the setting, of the setting, sorry. Who should be on watch at the main gate, but they have very much slipped in. You know them to be, well, they're a coward. That is what is said around the setting almost constantly. They are not much liked by the other thralls either. And whilst they work hard, they are typically very quiet, almost constantly. And so they have this demeanor where they almost slink around the place, trying to avoid existing in some capacity. And as you see them just slide in, you see the look of worry and fear on their face, though that isn't particularly unusual. At this point, the hall is filling with there's a nice layer of like wood smoke at the top of the hall, laughter, and it's about this time that it's starting to sort of dip in energy a little bit. A few more people have headed to bed.
Yeah. At that point, he would do a suggestion through thralls to, but I apologize. Yeah.
You actually, Ewald is, funnily enough, the only thrall that you have in here at the moment. I think, oh no, Haldis as well. No, Haldis isn't. But you see as Ewald is looking up towards you, towards Vertstein and A, very clearly wanting your attention, wanting you for something, but seemingly too nervous to sort of approach, and is sort of lingering by the door, like waiting for an invitation almost.
A will have his point at him and turn his finger toward himself, inviting him up.
And you see as he almost like bows his head as he heads through the hall. Yeah.
So, how do you spell that guy's name? The thrall.
If you hover, no, I'm only kidding. I know you're not there. Ewald.
How?
Ewald.
Ewald.
He's old?
I put it in the foundry.
I don't. Oh, okay. No, it just didn't scroll down automatically.
Hey, Cosmic. You see as he like scurries, almost like a rat, like head down, hands up, as he like looks around, looking at the food and the feasting that's going on, and scurries up to the front, and to you, A, and looks around nervously as all the people here.
I don't think that's A, no?
But he can talk to me from that position. Yeah. What is it?
There's somebody at the gates. There's two people at the gates. They're requesting guest rights.
A says, I will be out in 10 minutes. And tell them that I will be out there as quickly. Tell them I will be there as soon as possible.
Yes, Michael. And he almost stumbles down the stairs as he like backs away, like almost bowing to you at this point, before nervously looking at the others, and then again scurries with haste out of the main hall.
So he stands up and goes to his chamber and starts casting manas to get dark vision on this cold, dark night.
All right.
That'll take about 10 minutes.
Maybe put a quick bandage on that hand wound as well.
It's already
They
bandaged.
did.
His wife. No, sorry, his sister. Getting confused.
Yeah.
His sister did that. Yeah.
Baz's wife.
Yes.
Your wife. Yeah.
Baz's
I know
wife,
she's
A's
related to
sister.
Mm.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yes.
PC Dubs, Baz is totally coming with you
It's weather.
to go meet the people.
Yeah, because of this, Baz and Vetrastein, you would be aware of this. And Nikki, what you see is that Elwold has, who you knew was on guard, has scurried in and very quietly said something to the Carl, who's then got up and gone to his chair. So you know something's happening, but you don't know.
Mm-hmm.
As the Carl is gone for 10 minutes, I'm going to start with you, Nikki. What are you doing in this moment?
Well, she just notices him leaving, and, well, because Baz is her mentor and he's standing in front, she just walks over and goes to ask, "Whoa, Baz, I just saw Ewald scurrying over. He was supposed to be on guard, right? Did he?
Yeah.
Was there something? Is there something that I can tell?"
Apparently, we're getting 2 guests, or 2 new faces, I'm not really sure. There's 2 new people outside our gate.
Well, the more people, the merrier. If there's more ill,
Well,
you can help.
hold on, Nikki. Not everyone's, kind. We don't know who these people are, what their intentions are. So, obviously, we're not just going to let them in.
No, you're right. We must
This
protect
tower.
Yarnor. Perhaps they might not be friendly. So, shall I
Exactly.
prepare for the worst? What are you gonna do?
Well, I'm coming too, and I suppose we should bring some weapons just in case.
And I hate to do this, but I feel like we have been drinking, in the background, whatever. So at this point, for everybody apart from Vetra Stein, can I have a con save? We're going to stick to con save for this.
You
Con
mean
save,
Baz
please.
stopped drinking after the contest? Baz stopped drinking.
I'm still going to give you one more
Grew
because
up.
you did drink a lot in that competition. It's still only a DC 10. So you probably be okay.
Con is bad though. Are you kidding me?
Maybe you should just leave the alcohol,
Baz, I will say, if you really wanted to reroll that, you do have a card in your hand that gives you an inspiration.
Yes, I will re-roll. I do.
Okay,
Hold on.
I will burn the
I
card.
forgot to look at the card.
First one to play a card. Go ahead and roll me another con save. You can just make that reroll.
Yeah, thank you. Close. Too many times. Where
As
to
you
God?
play Fruit of the Gods.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Thank the gods. Correct.
A is blackout drunk.
It's not awful, so you will still you do come back out of your room when you're ready. It's not like you pass out on your bed. However, you are, for the sake of this, poisoned.
Okay.
Oh boy.
What does that do?
The Baz is definitely coming. Make sure
Oh,
he
attack
doesn't
rolls.
die up.
It's disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
So, as A is walking out, he's going to grab an empty horn, and as he's walking, start inscribing the Square of Truth rune when he speaks to these people.
Yeah. Is that not manners? Is that the same?
No, they're 2 different ones.
What, okay,
Manas-
which one? What does manners do? Then?
Manas gives him dark vision and plus 5 to
okay.
perception checks. Because he's assuming it's dark, he wants to make sure he can see them properly in the environment.
Understood. No.
And Anza's is on an item, I inscribe it, and in a 20-foot square of that item, people are incapable of telling a lie. If they fail to save.
Got it. Goldwar, can I please have a check from you as well, please?
Hold on. Sneezing.
No time for sneezing. Check.
Roll.
Oh god, the sneezing snuck away. It's gone. It's in my nose, but it's not coming out. What do you
when
want
that
from me? A
happens.
check? You want a check?
Con
Oh,
save.
con. Are we not doing grit? Alright. If I'm poison resistant, does that do anything for me?
Yeah, I'll give you advantage on this check.
Hell yeah.
Oh, you needed it too. All right. For the time being, you're still fine. The DC of that one was still only 10. I will say you have a decent passive perception though. So as wait there for me, A, and let's pull everybody out together. If you start making your way out of the hall, I think you would hear.
Grabbed his axe. I said Baz definitely grabbed his axe and
Okay.
followed A out the door.
You do
He
see.
takes out one of the shields that were used for the throwing competition, and
Well, one is
takes
missing
them
now.
outside and holds A outside.
But yeah, Gulliver, you do hear as people start making their way out of the hall.
So I'll like interrupt my story. Was about to get to the good part. As you always do. And so I glance over past the two, like there seems to be something going on. Something at the gate? So look at the two. Are they more drunk? How are they looking right now?
A is definitely stumbling.
Oh, I meant like Ulf and Vabion.
Oh,
Because I'm up out here, on the tower, remember?
Ulf is fine. I mean, they're clearly drunk, but they're just not like paralytic. Verbjorn is oh no, he's got proficiency actually, so he's fine as well. Yeah, both of them are, they're drinking, they're swaying, they're merry for sure, but neither of them are like drunk. No.
So looks at them. So, should we check that out? I mean,
Yes, sir.
to
Come
sort
on.
of. All right.
First.
All right. Well, I'm the only one who uses doors apparently. Okay, I see how this.
They just leap over the edge.
That is
Look,
so
it's
cool.
harder to control all of them at once. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get it.
And you see as everybody is approaching the gates at this point. Alright.
Ooh, one is dead.
Near death, badly injured.
You make your way out. You see Elwold is already out there. And you see Arnmunda here as well, with an axe in hand, and Elwold has a spear in hand at this point as you make your way to the gates. And as you make your way out, you see back a little bit, having stopped just at the edge of the flickering torchlight that stands on the edges of the gates here, two individuals, one of whom is clearly unconscious. He has been propped up. Oh, he has been propped up by the girl here, and you can see he is badly beaten. Blood, mostly congealed by this point, but blood like all over, bruising already prominent. You see part of his face is swollen up and bloodied. She is almost collapsing under the weight of this individual. They are both, well, no, not both of them. She would be armed at this point. He is not. He has no weapons on him. Despite having a scabbard for a sword, there is nothing in it at the moment. But you see she has a hand axe that is attached to her belt at the moment as she struggles under the weight of this guy. She also looks badly injured, is bleeding, and you can tell in a lot of pain. You see she almost like looks taken aback. You see nothing. You see now like fear on her face as she sees more of you starting to like make your way out of the gate, as she starts to like try to shuffle back a little bit, but is struggling to move under the weight here.
Who seeks guest right?
She looks at you. My name is Freya. We have come a long way. We are merchants, but we were trading. but we were attacked by bandits not far from here. I saw lights after stumbling in the dark. Please, help. And before you reply, that is where we're going to end the session for today.
Yes.
Oh.
Is it not
Don't
far
make
away
that
from the
happen.
setting?
Not far away. I mean, how far is not far away? We will find out next week.
Yes.
But they did say not far away. Yeah. Awesome. Thank you, guys. We're going to wrap this up with a star and a wish. For those of you that haven't done this with me before, this is a little system we do after every game. I go through the players and I ask you for a star and a wish. The star you award to another player. You can award it for whatever you like. Moment of good roleplay is just something you found very amusing. A little bit of clever thinking on their behalf. Could be anything you want. And then a wish is just something that you are looking forward to or that you want to see in either the next session or the next few sessions. It could be anything from, you want to get into combat. You want to push for to go in a certain direction. You want to see more frivolity or more moments of levity. Could be anything. I'm going to kick it off with Mel, because as a regular player, I know he knows the deal here, so it gives everybody else a moment to have a think if you need it. But yeah, Mel, give me a star and a wish, please.
You also know how indecisive I am on the spot.
That is true. Balls this
Well, I think today we all did very well, but I would like, since I can only hand out one star, sadly. I think I'm gonna give mine to A. He did a very good job at sort of leading the sort of festival, even though he got almost knocked out, drunk, and stabbed. It was very good, very impressive of him, seeing sort of him lead the whole thing. That was very nice, very good, especially for sort of like this sort of first session. It was very cool, getting already in character like that. And then my wish is that I get my knife back.
Hey, you'll get a chance.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I'm fine if not, but I do hope for it.
All right, awesome. Thank you. Good enough. All right.
I can't believe I traded my knife for 1 hex silver. Basically.
I mean, it was betting, right? That's how betting.
I know. I get it. It's just like
You're supposed to be lucky.
Well, you see, the thing is why I lost is for arm wrestling. You can't really count luck in there. That's not really that. Nothing really. Luck can't really grip onto arm wrestling. There's not much to hold on to for the luck to do anything with arm wrestling.
True.
There's not many
not
options
trying
for
hard
it.
enough.
That's why I lost. That's why I won the knife throwing, and that's why I will win the hunt as well. You see, because
Wrestling
luck
thinks you're
can put
weaker.
back in there.
All right, thank you. Nikki, give me a star and a wish, please.
Ooh, I think I'm gonna give my star to Mel for having a great interaction in the throwing contest. I just really loved that you picked Crazy Kranger as your companion.
Love the guy.
Yeah, that was amazing. So thank you for that. My wish, I hope Nikki can make up to Finn for beating him publicly, where everyone could see the biggest guy of the village humiliated by this prawny girl.
Hang
yeah.
on. I'm moving the wrong thing. Hang on. Put that there. Let me show you this. Give me a minute.
Show what?
Hurry up,
Where's
man.
that? Where's that bastard? Look at this. This is.
Oh, that's Finn.
Oh my gosh.
And he was the tiniest man in the room for that one moment when he lost. He was so small. He was what's the point? Oh man.
Hey, I feel like
I
that
can't
arm is
win
the
at
size of your
this.
head.
I'm just an apprentice. I'm probably not even that good. He probably has like super depression right now. You know, it's like,
Come on, don't feel it.
Super
like, oh,
nice.
Right.
Yeah, good job. All right. All right. Vetrastine, what's your starting wish, please?
I guess I want to give my star to Nikki, I guess.
mm-hmm.
Because how good of a Viking she is.
Mm-hmm.
She did well, she fights well.
How bad
It's
of a
like-
winner as well. Like, goddamn.
Yeah,
You're suck.
everything.
all the men.
I'm the best.
And I guess my wish is that how to say it? I think there's like more like a narration, I guess. More to describe the situation better, I guess.
Okay.
It's too tight actually.
Alright.
Because some I don't really get the situation, so I'd like to like understand the context.
Yeah, no problem.
It takes longer for me to understand the context, I guess.
All right, no problem. No problem at all. I can definitely work on that. Thank you. Baz, starting wish?
I will also give my star to Nikki because of the whole arm wrestling thing was awesome and hilarious
Yeah, it was amazing. Thank you.
and adorable. And my wish is to just interact more with the I almost said SCP. Jesus, NPC. And I was to interact more with the not the SCP Foundation, the NPCs of the place, and to also do more because I don't think I actually talked a lot in this one. As a character, as Baz, I wish to just to talk more as Baz. Yes.
I understand. It's the first session though, so it's finding the right balance as well and finding our feet a little bit. For me as well, very much for me as well. But yeah, understood. I'll keep that in mind. Thank you. A?
Yeah, I mean, my star I'll give to Mel because he kind of played that. And tell me if he played his character well. I felt like this egotistical guy who's like, I'm always lucky. I'm willing to double down, willing to do more bets, and then lost.
Well,
and he's like, that does require luck. I'm good. Does require luck. I guess my wish is I'm trying to think of something that doesn't sound like I'm trying to steal the whole show.
That's all right.
I guess.
With your wish?
I came up with a poem while we were doing for A. And I was like, maybe some nice moments for him to recite the poetry that I make for him.
Okay, yeah. I'm down to hear that.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I'd like to hear that.
Every afternoon, everyone has to assemble into the hall, so we have to listen to the card's poetry, and like everyone's like, "Oh, here he goes again."
Hey.
But we have to. He is the Carl, so we have to all listen to him.
Hey, I think he's actually a pretty dang nice Carl. All right.
Yeah. That's what we all say to you, so you don't like get mad at us because you are the Carl, so we all have to be nice to you.
Yeah, I mean, like true of it is like I know A's a little bit going to be slightly antagonistic because he is the law of the steading.
The law.
Yeah. Well, am I incorrect on that, or am I just misunderstanding? But yeah, I don't know.
It's the law, but not sure whether anyone will follow the law.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's his job to, when there's disagreements, to mediate them, I'm assuming. Which basically means people have one reason or another to hate A.
Yeah.
Also, the poetry, something that, like, one of the things that people hate him for it, I guess.
Maybe.
That's how you get your review.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
guys, thank you very much for playing. We will be back next week. So tune in again to see where this goes, to see who these people are. Same time next week. Yeah. On top of that, just thank you all for being here. I hope that you enjoyed. I'll be hanging around for a bit, so if you have anything you need from me, you can hit me up then. We are in good old orc fashion. We are going to go raid because that's what we do. So please do come along, support us with that as well. We are going to go raid. My God, who's online? We're going to go raid. The lovely. Look at me delaying for time. I swear I just saw somebody. Oh, Games and Tea. Wonderful. I'm not sure what they're doing at the moment. But hey, we'll go raid. Here we go. Perfect. So please do come along with us. You guys, thank you for being here. Thank you for all the support as well. It's been a blast. We're going to have some more cards added to that collection for next week, as well as some other options. So usually there will be a plot twist that can be introduced that will be predetermined. I didn't do it this week because, well, I just wanted to give you guys a chance to get involved. But as of next week, we'll have a little bit more interaction going on as well. But guys, thank you very much for being here. It was a blast. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. We'll be live again tomorrow. We're going to be live, with Beast of Berghoff, but also after that, we have Shadows of Zeef tomorrow. Sunday, we don't have anything going on, but Monday, we are back with a full lineup for next week. And we have some really exciting news coming out as well, so I'm looking forward to that. But thank you, everyone. Let's go raid, and have a wonderful night. Until then, send these wonderful people some love, and I will talk to you all later. Have a good night. Bye, everyone.